Hello, my crafty friends. Well, I've got couple of things to show you. Well, three things to show you, and then we're going to work on a couple of projects after I get after I do that. But I'm going to wait until some more people come before I start showing stuff and talking about it. Hi, Riri. I'm so glad you're here. Have you had a good day? I got quite a few things done today. Not a lot of exciting things, but things that I needed to do. Hi, Julie. I'm glad you're here. I did some cleaning in my studio, of course. Trying to do at least I'm trying to do 30 minutes a day. I did miss one day and I did like 2 or 3 hours the next day, which was a bad plan because I bothered my back. So from now on, I'm going to try to limit it because that was too much. Hi, Brittany. I'm glad you're here. Um, and I got my car inspected, real exciting stuff like that. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Shelly. I'm glad y'all are here. I sewed some samples for our tea bag book that Tanya and I are going to work on tomorrow so that I could have some samples of some ideas to show y'all. Hi, Sharon. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Mindy. I'm glad you're here. It's good to see all of you. I feel like I accomplished quite a bit. Some days I definitely don't get that much done, so I was happy. I also went to Hobby Lobby because I needed some more green thread because I wanted to sew with my sewing machine on my tea bags, and I wanted my tea bag journal. I wanted it to be dark green thread. Well, after getting it sewn on there, I got such a dark green it looks black. So, but I like the color, so I'm not going to fret over it. But while I was there, I was in the fabric department getting um, the thread. I saw this in their clearance section, and I know it's not real indigo, but it's indigo color of RIT dye, but it's a whole kit to um, to play with the shibari method of dyeing, and typically it's $14.99, and it was on sale for $3.74. So I thought that would be fun. So I don't know how much I can do this. I haven't looked at the instructions. I don't know if I can do it, on video or not. But if I can, I will because I think it'll be fun. Anyway, I would love to do real indigo, but it's very expensive and very fiddly, I guess you would say. It real indigo has to have just the right alkalinity and all this stuff. Um, so it's hard. It's kind of difficult to work with. Um, but one thing about this is that I can dye wool with it. It says, let me find where it says that. For fabrics including cotton, linen, silk, wool, ramie, rayon, viscose, nylon, modal, tulle, fabric blends. So it the fabric cannot contain more than 35% polyester, acrylic, or acetate, though. That's the limitations. But I would probably be doing cotton, linen, silk, or wool. So I'm not too worried about those limitations. You have 2 tea bags and 1 coffee filter. Oh, well, you're going to have to start drinking some more tea, aren't you, Teresa? I'll try to see if I can throw a few tea bags in an envelope and send them to you tomorrow, Teresa, so you can play along. This has a color stay fixative and then the indigo dye. And then it's got Oh, they make it look like it comes with fabric, but it doesn't come with any fabric. But it's not a big deal. It's not like I don't have fabric. It's a start. That's right. That's right. Anyway, they show you different ways to fold your fabric to get different results. And they sent, I don't know what these plastic pieces are. They're like acrylic plastic. I'm trying to see. Well, I don't know. I don't. Oh, okay. For this one, you fold up your fabric and put it between the squares. I was wondering why they sent those squares. Anyway, you just now found tea bags. They've been out of stock. Oh, okay. Hi, Sherry. Oh, I'm sorry, Julie. It's harder to find things. Yeah, I bet it is. Anyway, uh, these bottles of dye cost more than $3.49 or whatever it was I paid for it. Um, so I'm not fretting over the price. I mean, I think I got a good deal on the price, even if it didn't have any fabric in there, which is, like I said, no big deal. Anyway, that'll be fun to play with. So I just thought I'd let you know in case your Hobby Lobby has it on sale too. And then this is the yarn that I spun out of those rologs that I made a couple of weeks ago on my live stream. Remember I made one and we spun some of it? Well, this is the yarn that came out of it. I really like it. It's a nice squishy yarn. I think it turned out really nice. It's a little bit, um, I want to say brighter. The colors, maybe if I put it over this white, maybe that looks more. That's probably a little bit truer color. Anyway, I think it turned out really good. So that was a fun project. I'll be doing more of those. It was easy to spin, and every once in a while you can see just the tiniest bit of sparkle. I didn't put a whole lot in there because the stuff that makes it sparkle also makes it not as soft. Um, so I don't put that in my yarns very often, but I had it, and so I stuck it in there. So we've got that. And then I ordered one of the things I've decided to try to do when I can is to order wool to spin from the small mills that are the northerners don't drink that much tea, so you don't have tea bags. Well, I'm going to be sending you a package tomorrow, Sharon, so I'll throw a few tea bags in there. Um, I keep drinking tea, so I can get me some more tea bags as I go. I will try to send a few to you in with your package that I'm sending out tomorrow anyway. So that'll help a little bit. But you don't have to use tea bags. Um, I'm trying to think of something that would be kind of similar besides coffee filters. Coffee filters are sort of similar, but they're not shaped the same. Of course, you can always do. I don't know if the regular grocery stores have it, but I know the Whole Foods type stores have tea bags, empty tea bags you can buy, and then you could just make 1 cup of tea and stain them. And I think they're like $3.79 or something. They're not expensive for 100 tea bags. So you might look into that too if you don't have any tea bags and you don't want to drink tea. Um, but hi, Linda. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Anyway, I decided I wanted to support some small mills in the U.S. and because they take on a tremendous burden of debt in order to get those mills going before they can actually make any money. Tracing paper would work good. Yeah, yeah, tracing paper would work good. It's a kind of the same. Anyway, this mill is called Abundant Earth Fiber. It's in Washington. I just noticed I got a little piece of vegetable matter. And so I ordered 2 of these little, they're like little sample packs of their signature wool blends. I don't know why I'm worrying about that. I can get it out when I spin, but when I see it, I want to take it out. But that's one thing about spinning, is there's always vegetable matter. Anyway, these are the different colors that they have in their rovings. Hi, Anita. I'm so glad you're here. And so each one of these little bumps has one of each of the colors. I think that's right. And there's 50 grams in one of these. So it's not quite 2 ounces. So I've got 100 grams in both of these, and then I also have 2 of each of those colors. And I just thought one reason I bought 2 of them was because, hi Brenda, it's good to see you. I thought that I could spin one on one bobbin and one on the next bobbin and make a yarn that moves through the colors. And I may still do that. No, it's not yarn, it's fiber to spin yarn from. It's wool. Let me see if her instructions or the paper says what kind of wool it is. It's a blend of wools. A roving sampler, they call it. So it's their signature blend, but it doesn't say what is in the signature blend. And then I bought a 50-gram bump of 2 of the colors that I thought I would like the best. And that's this one and this one are right here. I was going to see if this said what kind of. It says hand-dyed wool from East Frisian sheep raised on Whidbey Island. So I've never spun any East Frisian fiber, so I thought this would be a good way to try it out. And so she dyed the fleece and then made roving out of it. And the colors are blended. You can see it's, they're not solid colors. All of these are blends except these 3. These 3 are the natural color of the sheep. A cream and a gray, kind of a gray heathered, and a brown. And it may be that this is really this and this, or this with a little bit of this mixed in it. So it may not be different. It looks like it's a gray instead of a brown though. Anyway, those are natural, and then the rest of these are dyed. But I think that'll be really fun to play with. I've still got several projects ahead of this, but the other thing I thought about doing was making a 3-ply, since these are all 50 grams, making a 3-ply yarn where I spin this is 1 ply, this is 1 ply, and this is 1 ply, and ply it all together. And that would be fun too. So I haven't decided if I'm going to spin these 2 and ply them together, and spin these 2 and ply them together, or spin these and do a 3-ply. So I'm not saying I'm going to do what you say, but what do you think? If you were choosing, which do you think you would want to spin yarn from? These 2 together and these 2 together, or these 3 as one? It would make a pretty shawl if you manage to get enough yardage out of it. If you spun it pretty fine and crocheted or wove or knitted it kind of lacy, I think it would work well. Teresa votes for all the 3-ply. That's kind of what I'm thinking as I'm sitting here. I'm thinking that would be fun. Cheryl says do just blue and green together. And I know I would like that because those are, my favorite colors. And they've each got enough of the other color in them that they just work well together anyway. So Julie says all 3. Sherry says all 3. You think? I think it's going to be pretty either way. I do. I think it'll be pretty either way. The only problem I have with doing this is that, of course, I could blend this into bats or into a bat. I mean, I could spin it, by itself. She ties her samplers up with hand spun yarn. Isn't that cool? 3 as 1 is always a good number. Yeah. It is hard to choose, Julie. And I'll think about it some more and I'll ask Hannah because she's always gives me good advice. But hi Jude. So good to see you. A 3-ply is strong. Yeah, a 2-ply is pretty strong when it's wool. The problem with doing something a 3-ply is you don't get as much yardage because instead of dividing the amount of wool you have, like instead of dividing it into like 2 parts, you're dividing it into 3 parts. So you have like 1/3 less yardage than you would if you did a 2-ply. I typically do a 2-ply because I kind of get bored spinning the same thing for 3 bobbins worth. And when you're weaving, it doesn't really matter if it's a 2-ply or a 3-ply yarn anyway. So, but I do think that this would be pretty. Just keep finding little bits of stuff. That's when you know you got it from a small mill that doesn't use all the chemicals that the big industrial ones use when they're working with stuff. So anyway, of course, a 3-ply is a little bit thicker, but it's not a lot thicker. So you get almost the same thickness of yarn. It's just denser when you've got a 3-ply versus a 2-ply. A 3-ply would be denser than a 2-ply, and you have less yardage. But anyway, I'll figure it out. I'll decide what I want to do. And I may end up doing this, and then crocheting or weaving or whatever with them together in a project, making 2 different yarns, but that will go good together and working on them together. So yeah, it kind of does depend on what you're making and what you want. Don't worry about it, y'all. I was just asking right off the top of your head what you thought. I'm not worrying about it too much. I was going to see. If this is a 3-ply right here. This yarn here is a 3-ply. This is a 2-ply right here. Anyway, I will figure it out, and when I do, I'll let you know. A lot of sock yarns are 3 plies, but but you can do, if you're hand spinning a yarn, you can make a sock yarn that's a 2 ply. Um, it just depends on what you want it to be. A lot of the sock yarns you buy are 3 ply, um, because they're rounder. It's rounder and it's a little stronger, and that will give you a little bit more stitch definition as well. When you've got a 3 ply that's a denser yarn, it gives you a little bit better stitch definition than a 2 ply because it's not as dense, and so it compacts more. Um, okay, so there's that. Oh, I did some cleaning up today, but I also spent time pulling stuff out that I want to use in my for my tea bag journal, different things I want to use to decorate it. Okay, I made this journal a while back. I did some decorating in it, not a lot because I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it, and I wanted whoever ended up with this journal, whether it was me or someone else, to have the ability to do stuff in it. So I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I've decorated it. I think that was all. I didn't do a whole lot of decorating in it. Um, but I am going to give it away to someone, and I have a nice friend in mind that I'm going to give it to. But I do know, oh, that needs to be glued down better. I don't like this. I don't like the cover. I don't think it's I didn't really like it when I did it. I mean, I liked it okay, but it was like it just doesn't, something about it makes me unhappy. But the inside of the book makes me happy. I like the inside. So I pulled a few things that I thought might be fun to um put on the cover to make it better. One of the things was this. I got this in Happy Mail. I'm not positive, but I think Janet sent this to me, but I'm not positive. But I think that would be pretty on here. But I don't think it's enough by itself because this right up here just, I don't know. I don't like that. I do like this on here though. I think it's pretty. But I also thought it would be fun to put, I've got some pictures, and these are all real photos. That I got out of an old photo album at a thrift store. And this is something out of one of those fairy books. But I thought I could put one of these photos on here. One thing I thought about doing was just doing it like this. No, I don't want to gesso over it. I don't mind this being there. I just don't want it to be, I think it needs more. And that's why I was thinking about doing it like this. So you can still see some of the flowers. They're just another layer. So I thought about doing that. And then I thought about using one of these Tim Holtz um, frames on there. But once again, that small one I don't think is enough. And I'm not sure how I feel about adding it, trying to add it in with this. So Craft Online have a crocodile big bite in stock. Expensive, but getting it anyway because it's been out of stock everywhere here for a long time. Yay, Julie, you will love it. You will love it. So there's that. And if I do this one, I'll definitely have to ink the edges because I don't like that color. But another thing I could do is like put this one on there and you know, just put it like this and leave it alone. Of course, that doesn't, it's hard to see what that would look like. Let's see. You'll find a place. Anyway, if I do a big picture, I definitely can't put this on there. So, what do y'all think? Do you think that trying to make something small enough I can add this is a good idea, or do you like the idea of just adding the photo on the front of the book? Or do you think neither one of them's a good idea? I like the layered look, yeah. So, you know, I could do that or this. And this is green and there's green here, so that kind of goes better if I'm just going to do the frame. Okay, well, I just love this little girl. I think she's so pretty. I'm tempted to, hi, Tanya. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope it gets better. Hi, Barbara. I'm glad you're here. Well, I've already got stuff on the inside cover. I'm just wanting to make this cover look better. That's my whole goal. I'm happy. I'm happy enough with what's inside. I'm just not happy with this. Now we could just put the little girl, you know, like this. And I could ink her to make her more sepia. Or I could use this lady and put her like this. Brand new microwave, then installing it. The bolt broke and dropped it. Oh dear. Goodness, Tanya. I'm so sorry. Oh. Okay, y'all like the little girl? I like the little girl too. I am thinking it might be fun to put a frame around her, but just take off a lot of the cardboard so it's not thick. I think that would look better. So it would fit in the collage kind of. Hi, Dana. I'm glad you're here. Sharon likes the heart piece. Do you think it should just have the heart piece, Sharon? Or do you think that or do you like the little girl with it? With the little girl or just with the heart piece, Sharon? You like the little girl too? Okay. I do too. And I think I'm going to try and see if I can take a lot of this back off. And I hope I don't ruin the frame. So everybody likes the little girl. All righty. Let's see if we can. Looky there, it worked fine. Don't get a paper cut. Yeah. Well, I guess I'd rather have a paper cut than an X-Acto knife cut. But that worked well. So I'm thinking kind of like this. What do y'all think? That's right. Y'all like that? All righty. I am going to go ahead and ink this and try to make it look more sepia because everything else has sepia on it. And I think that will look better if I'm gentle with it. If I'm gentle with it. Okay, let's keep these and let's put all of these back up. Now, where did I put the rest of those? I stuck the bag over here somewhere. Oh, there we go. These little frames are Tim Holtz frames. I got them sometime when his stuff was 40% off, which it is right now at the moment. I noticed that when I was in there, but the things they had, I already had. So, and anyway, they did have 2 more different kinds of sets of frames. But since I had bought this one, I had never even used them. I decided I couldn't justify buying more. But anyway, I've got a box of stuff that's my Timmy box. I'm going to stick that back up in it. I don't have a lot of Tim Holtz stuff, but what I have fits in a little box about like this. So that's where I'm keeping it. Oh, I want y'all to know I moved some stuff and cleaned up some stuff, and now my trash can is no longer a table. And I can get to my sewing machine. That's my progress so far in my studio. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Oh, that's looking really nice. Y'all can't tell as much as I can, but it's looking really good. That really makes a big difference. Okay, now we need to do this. No, it's not Shirley Temple. It's somebody's daughter. I mean, I know Shirley Temple was somebody's daughter too, but this was out of a photo album that I got at the thrift store that had photos in it, and so I kept them. Okay. I'm going to use my heat gun and dry both of these because they both have a little bit of a slick surface and the ink doesn't dry as well then. So I'm going to mute for a second. Y'all will just have to listen to each other instead of me. You're caught up, Janice. That's good. That's wonderful, Barbara. And I bet your friend is telling all her friends, I went to a friend's house and she gave me all this wonderful stuff. And they're saying, wow, you got a great friend. I don't know how much of the frame the picture covers up, but okay. Oh, that would be great fun. A wonderful thing to win. Old photos. That's wonderful. Okay, I have another question for y'all. Um, I'm thinking, should I add a word or something on here? Hi, Kathy. I'm glad you're here. Okay, let me. Okay, I think that's going to make me much happier. A small piece of lace and a word. Great idea, Sharon. We'll get this gluing down before, and then we'll go find a word. Mushy stuff. Or cheesecloth, yeah. Julie says something about love. Let me glue that. I didn't realize that wasn't glued down. Okay, we're just going to hold it here a minute. Hi, Jamie. So good to have you here tonight. Art with heart. uh, well, I'm going to look. I've got a little thing of little words, and I'm going to look at those words and see what might go well. Anyway, I'm much happier with that. I think that makes a much prettier journal cover than the way it was. I just didn't want to give it away looking like that. Okay, I'm going to sit this in here. That way it'll be flat and y'all can see what it really looks like. Let's go down just a little bit. Yay, I like it. My camera can't decide what color it is. Okay, this is more like the real colors right here. When I move my hands, it changes colors. I didn't know I had such power. Okay. Yes, I like dimensional words. I was going, what was I supposed to look for? We'll see if we can find a word in here we like, and then you like the real color? Yeah, I do too. Okay, let's see what we've got in here. We've got grateful, hope, smile. Surely I have more than that. I'm grateful a lot. I've got a lot of grateful in here. I kind of like that one. Yeah, such power. I know. Hmm. I like the word blessed, but I kept getting this weird little thing in that one. And so I don't have any of those that I think look good enough. You can never run out of grateful. That's true. Y'all like grateful better? I kind of like how smashed together that one is. The little girl is smiling. Yeah, that's why I put smile. That's why I was thinking smile. I just thought it would go good because she's smiling and it makes you smile just to look at her. Um, so one of those two. Let's vote: smile or grateful. And she's blessed. I just don't have blessed that isn't messy, and my blessed are all also much bigger. Excuse me. Julie wants to make everybody happy, so she wants to have a grateful smile. I think I just want one word. Well, we've got three of each, three smiles and three gratefuls. There's another smile. Okay. I think I'm going to go with smile. I really like grateful too, but smile just, it just works. It just works. Sorry, the gratefuls got outvoted. Okay, I'm gonna ink that. I think I'm also gonna tear it a little bit closer here. Group hug. Hi, Holly. Well, when you read the word smile, it makes you smile. There you go. And looking at that cute little girl makes you smile too. So it just works. All right. Let's ink up the word. Get something to eat, Julie. Can't have you expiring from hunger. Okay. Now a piece of lace or some cheesecloth. Those were things that were suggested. And I have some cheesecloth over here in the stuff I got out for my where is it though? Okay. Sorry, this is going to take a second. Okay. I've got some cheesecloth. And I'm going to get some lace and we'll decide if we want both or what we want here. Where's the scissors? Oh. The best place to get those makeup brushes. If you can find them at Dollar Tree, that that's a good place to get them. I haven't been able to find them there. I ordered mine from Amazon. Okay. Okay, we could do this. I think I like that color really well. I don't think I would like this color as good, although it goes fine with this lace over here. So let's put a piece over here and try it out. So we could do that. Or we could do this. That's with the color that matches this. This matches this. And this matches this. Or we could do this. Just do a little bit of both. Okay, go feed your dog. If you're stuck, use both. There you go. All right, I'm going to let that sit there a minute while we think. And move these out of the way. And then I'm going to look for some lace. Let's see. Okay, just a second. I don't. Or we could do this. Hi, Barbara. I'm glad you're here. I saw somebody say hi to Peg, but I didn't see Peg. I'm going to go back and see if I can see her. I still don't see Peg anywhere. But if you're here, Peg, hi, I'm glad you're here. So what do y'all think? The cheesecloth or the lace? Jude likes the cheesecloth. Kathy likes the cheesecloth. Brenda likes the lace. Okay, Sherry, that makes sense. Thank you. Julie says cheesecloth. Hi, Susan. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Janice likes the cheesecloth. Cheryl likes the lace. That's okay. Anybody else want to chime in whether you like the cheesecloth or the lace? We could do this. Barbara's so diplomatic. I like whatever you decide to do. So what do you think about this? Cheryl says she agrees to use both. Sharon says put the cheesecloth and the lace together. That's what I was thinking too. Okay, so far I've got thumbs ups and awesomes, so that must be it. Okay, that's what we're going to do then. Okay, let's put it in the right place. Going back to bed. Okay, thanks for popping in, Kathy. Get some rest. I hope you're getting much better very quickly. Stay put. It wants to. Okay. Okay. I just love that so much better. And now I'm happy. I wasn't happy before, but now I'm happy. Sometimes when you're not happy with something, you just need to add more stuff. We just proved it tonight. Just to add more stuff. I'm going to let this sit over here and dry out of the way. Put this up so that I have some space to work. Okay. We're going to make some more fun stuff to go in my Dana journal. Here's our supplies. Oh, I'm glad that's not a spider. It looked like a spider. Okay. Sometimes just put it aside till you can decide. That's right. And that one's been put aside for months and months. But today I decided it's got to have got to be fixed the way I like it before I give it away. So all right, let's see what else we need. Okay, I'll use this for my glue. Okay, I'm going to show you what we've done so far because some of you may not have seen it. This is a journal I'm making out of Happy Mail that Dana Yates sent to me. She sent me a nice big box of all kinds of stuff. The actual book cover was not in the box. I added that. And then some of the papers, the coffee dyed papers and the avocado dyed papers and this music paper was in the book. It's actually the pages from the book. So those are things I added, but everything else except except this stuff this ribbon that I used in the tags. Everything else is out of the box that Dana sent. So if you're happy and you know it, just add more stuff. Okay, so let's look at what it looks like right now, what we've got in it so far. These are some stickers that I inked over them to make them more vintagey, and they were part of her stuff. And then we made a pocket and a tag. We got lots of room to go here still. And then we made this tag, but we're just using it as a tuck spot so we can put something in there. And then we made this, and it has a pocket down here and a couple of tags. And then this was out of my stash. I just stuck it in there because it works. And then we made this pocket out of this ephemera that she sent and put this journaling tag in it. And I think that's all we got done. We spent 2 weeks just building the book, and then last week we made the goodies that we have inside so far. Oh no, here's one. We made a journaling card that's actually it's pretty on both sides, so you don't have to feel guilty if you don't do anything with it. The Dana journal, that's right. And then this is a pocket. And that was fun. And I don't think we've done anything else. Okay, so we got lots of space to put stuff. I'm loving it too. I really am. I'm really enjoying it. It's becoming even more beautiful every day. Let me find a place to set it. Oh. And we've got these papers that we're going to make some more tags out of, and this. We can make tags out. No, that I was going to save for something else because I didn't want that gold stuff in it. One thing that I thought might be fun was to take, these were just packing paper that she had wrinkled up and packed in the box. And I tea dyed them or coffee dyed them. I coffee dyed them. And so I'm thinking it might be fun to make a little journal, journal to go in the journal out of some of these. So the tea fairy's not home, so she has to close the blinds and get tea all by herself. He wants to make sure that you appreciate him, see? So every once in a while he has to go away. Okay, I think we're just going to use 4 of them because we can use the other 4 for something else. You are spoiled. Yes, you are, but that's okay. You're spoiled, but not rotten. We'll make this little journal, and then we'll make a pocket for it to fit in, or a belly band or something like that for it to fit in the journal. I'm going to do 2 of them one direction and 2 of them the other direction. Brittany loves journals, inside journals too. So do I. Love it, love it. Okay. So here's our little signature. That may be a little bit big. No, it's not. It's a usable size, so we're going to go with it. But we need to make a, well, let's see. It's actually too big for the papers that I have, except for this one. But this one's going the wrong direction. Oh, thank you, Barbara. Okay, I think, oh, this would be a good way to use this. Okay, let's take that out. Let's get a bone folder because that's hurting my thumb. Please do not make me call the thumbs up police. Okay, and I'm gonna find some scissors. Well, that, even with something to go by, I ended up cutting it not straight. Of course, that may not have been straight either, but okay. Now, I need something else because I need it to be a little bit bigger. Or I could just barely trim the papers. But if I do that, all that lovely coffee on the edge is going to go away, and I don't want to do that. So, I know what we're going to do. We're going to use the white one because we've already got some white on here. I'm going to put some of this fabric in here. And let it kind of, let's see, we can get this to, okay. All right, that's a little bit too big, but you see what I'm going for here? Okay, I got to see what, if you cut your paper in half, you have two to put it in your book. That's true, but I don't really want it fatter. Let's see what else. Don't trim the edges. I'm not going to. Oh, that's using my noodles. Okay. I misunderstood and I thought she was saying I was using somebody's noodles. And I was like, I don't have any noodles. Well, I guess Ethan might have some ramen noodles in the house. But I say, we don't even have any noodles in the house. All right, let's go a little bit more. Let's see. I think this will be too small, but let's just check because it'll line up pretty if if it's not too small. Oh, yeah, that'll be good. Now down here, hmm, yeah, it's just going to have to be what it is. All right. Okay, how's this for weird? We're going to tear it from the middle. Okay. Let's go ahead and make a little bit of a um, edge on it on both the bottom and the back side. If they're not scalloped, they can at least be pretty raveled. That's it. Well, Tanya, if I'm fooled, I'm happily fooled. If I'm fooled, I'm happily fooled. And I think everybody else is happily fooled too, because I think they would agree with me that you're not rotten. At least I didn't see anybody saying different. All right, come on. Almost, almost raveled enough. I think I'm going to leave it like that because it'll ravel itself later as it gets used. You're welcome. I was going to suggest to use the large flowers hanging over the edge of your book. Are you talking about this? Um, okay. Probably would have been nice if I had ironed this because I got a wrinkle right there, but hopefully it'll glue. The flowers under the fabric. Oh, do you mean like this napkin? My heat tool. Will that take out the wrinkle? Hi, Ann. I'm glad you're here. That's right. She's married to Santa Claus. Dampen it with your spray bottle and heat gun it. Well, it might work. We don't know. We'll find out. All right. I got a heat gun. I got a spray bottle. Well, looky there. Let's see. Now I'll do this one too since we figured out that that'll work. Okay, that works pretty well. That works pretty well. That's not completely dry yet. Let me do a little more. You don't want it burned? I think burned would be cool. But I don't, I'm going to try not to. Okay. I think that is ink off my fingers. There's something that got heated up and sticky. Your brain works pretty good. Pretty good, Tanya. Okay. Let me find my yes paste. And in my book. My credit card. So many things you have to do anything. Try to get off the extra. You don't want it to be really thick. Okay. And I'm going to move this because that would be sticky. Sherry's brain works great when she's not on camera. Well, being on camera does something for sure. Um, Look how nice that looks. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside and let that dry a while before we try to sew those pages in because it really needs to be dry first. Um, about right up here on my sewing machine. Okay. Well, that's fun. Okay. Thanks, Julie. I think it will too. I'm glad I thought of that. I love mixing fabric in with paper stuff. So, and Tanya figured out um, how to help it be straighter. So we may use this for something else. So I'm going to put it up there. There's this. Here's some napkins I want to use in it. Dana, are you still here? Okay. There's one I used part of for collage. Do you still have more stuff like this? Are you going to have any more sales anytime soon? I didn't get to come to your last one. I had family in and stuff and couldn't get there. But any of you that are looking at this stuff and thinking how wonderful it is, she had a sale. She said, at least for that one, she was selling stuff a lot like this. So anyway, I just thought I would see if there was more to be had available. In about 2 weeks. Okay. Okay, put that ribbon up there. Let's put these little things here. I am so proud of myself. I almost used a whole sticker sheet. That is something I'm not very good at doing, is using stickers. I'm just, sometimes it just doesn't happen. Okay, oh, there's some more little bits. There's some more of those. Lots of good stuff to use. But what I'm wanting right now is to find stuff to make a pocket or a belly band for that journal. Oh, that's not good, Lisa. I hope I don't mess these up because it got stuck. Oh, yes. Shoot. Okay. I got it. Mostly okay. Sorry. Okay. These are the scraps left over from the papers I cut to go in the journal. Okay. Amy of Darkwood Sanctuary is having a mini sale tonight of some black paper and some other paper. And she dyes paper. Doesn't she do a lot of dyed paper? I may be thinking of the wrong person, but I'm thinking I've seen people use her paper and it was like gorgeous, gorgeous paper. If y'all like gorgeous dyed papers, yes, she dip dyes papers. You might need to run over there. Can someone stick her channel in? Oh, no, that's Dana's channel. I'm glad you stuck that in. Thank you, Tanya. Can you put Amy's, is it Amy? Yeah. Can you put Amy's channel in too? Somebody might want to run over there and buy some beautiful paper. Several times I've thought about buying some of her paper, and then all I can think is I have a hard time using the paper that I dyed. If I bought paper from her, I would never use it. It would be hoarded. It would just be hoarded. So I haven't done it yet, but she makes gorgeous, gorgeous papers. Okay. Belly band. I think the size of that journal, I want to make a belly band. And this kind of looks like belly band material to me. What do y'all think? I think that would make a great belly band. Or this would be good too because, where is that little bit? Ah. Trying to decide which one I want. Well, I'm going to decorate it anyway, so I think I'm going to do, no, that color just doesn't go as good. This one, it doesn't even try to match, so that works. But we've also got, I just remembered, this. Of course, that's, do the pattern over the stripe. Okay, that would be good. Let's cut out, where's my paper cutter? Okay. Trying to make sure I got this. So here's this. Thank you, Tanya. I appreciate it. Hi, Mary. I'm so glad you're here. I haven't got a chance to see your studio cleanup part 2 yet, but I'm planning to watch it. I've got it already up in a tab. Let's see if this is. Oh, well, that was a little wider than I intended. But I think that'll be okay because I want to put some decorations on it. I think so. Yeah, Jamie is a hoot. If you want to get feeling good, watching her stuff always makes you happy. You can't watch Jamie and not be happy. Okay, I gotta. Ooh. Okay. All righty, here. That's going to be so pretty. Trying to remember who it was told me to do that. I'm going to go back and look because it was a great idea. If I can find it, it's way up there. Well, and I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Julie, do the pattern over the stripe. Okay. Thank you, Julie. That right up there is still really sticky. Let me Where's my... Oh, there we go. It's dry. Now I can roll it off and get it out of that way. I just don't want it to stick. Okay. All right. Now we need to measure it. So we can see what... Let's put the lid back on that. Okay. What page do we want to put it on? Okay. I can never find a pen or a pencil when I need one. Okay. You actually had an idea. Oh, you're so funny. You have lots of ideas, Julie. See, and I can make a little tag out of this and use it somewhere else. Well, let's make sure I cut that right, because you know it's definitely possible that I didn't. Yes, I like that. Okay, now we need to decorate this. But as we do, we need to keep in mind it's going to be on this busy page. But if we decorate it, maybe it needs to go on this page. No. I don't know. Okay. How are you doing, Joe? I'm glad you're here. She can never find a scrap piece of paper she's willing to let anyone write on, because those scraps are precious. But I buy Post-it notes, and that's what I give people to write notes on, because Post-it notes are not precious. Tanya says the flower page. How did you know I was going to ask that question? Okay. All I needed was somebody to tell me. The trouble is, when ideas come at work, I don't have time to write it down straight away, and then I forget what it was. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're going to put it on this page. So we need to keep that in mind when we're decorating it. I definitely want to decorate it. We could put one of these on there, down here. Let me, that's what Post-it notes are for, yeah. Because there's no attachment, no sentimental attachment to Post-it notes, at least not for me. Okay, so I could put that on there. So I'm trying to decide, do I want something else? But this matches so good. I could just put it in the middle and call it done, but I think it needs to be grounded. So that's why I was going to put it at the bottom. It gets buried under the good stuff. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm just going to go ahead and put this on there. Well, I might want to put something. I might want to put something under it. Maybe give it a little table to sit on. Is that silly? Give it a table to sit on? Or we could give it something smaller. A little cheesecloth. Okay. That works for me. Do we want this cheesecloth or the just cream colored cheesecloth? I think it'll show up better on this. I just didn't want it hanging in the air, but a little cheesecloth will work. Now, do we just want the cheesecloth down here? Or should I make a piece that's long enough to go behind the whole thing? Hi, Kathleen. I'm so glad you're here. I think I want it long enough to go behind the whole thing. I think I do. I think I do. Well, that's kind of what this is a circle doily. Is that too big a piece? Dana was at a scrapbook event and was able to meet Tina Tolliver. She does does amazing journals. Check her out at Scraps of Joy by Tina T. Okay, I need to write that down. Here's my post-it note. Scraps of Joy by Tina T. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Okay, come on. Okay. Let's take off a little down here. All right, we got. Well, the image is actually a sticker, so I'm going to take it off. I just didn't want to take it off and try it out with the sticky stuff on it. So it will be, yeah, it's not going to be, it's not going to be squared like that. I agree. That wouldn't look good. Sorry, I didn't make that obvious that it was a sticker, but it's a sticker. Okay, I'm going to actually add some glue too because you know how it is. Stickers don't always stay stuck. There we go. I like that. I do, I do. I was gluing tea bags together and I got tea all in my glue. That's, the tea grounds. There's, a little bit left in the tea bag. So that looks gross, but it's really not bad. Okay. All right. Now then, let me move these. Yeah, these are Dollar Tree stickers. They have some pretty good stickers. All right, I think I'm going to staple it in with my tiny attacher here. I think that will be, um, uh-oh. Well, that's a little bit too short. Okay, so we're going to have to do something about that. So let's think. Let's think. How about if we put a little, how about that, Tanya? You think washi tape would be better? Put a word at the top to cover it. You think the fabric's okay? All right. I'm gonna glue the fabric down right here. And then we'll put something up here too. Okay, thank you, Kathleen. We'll add something up here to cover up the edge of this. Okay. Now then, I'm going to go ahead and staple it because I stapled it at the bottom. Okay. And then let's figure out something to go back there. Let's figure out something to go back there because that needs to be covered up. We're going to find something fun. How about a word card? What do you think? Sequel. The sequel to the story will appear in the next issue of the magazine. What do y'all think about that? I could ink it and put it on there. Okay, Kathleen says no. Julie and Tanya say yes. Okay, Kathleen, give me another idea. What do you think would be a good idea? I was definitely going to ink it. You know, I ink everything. In fact, I was going to tear around the edges just because I do that. But I want to see what Kathleen thinks would be better, because she might have a marvelous idea. Well, I don't know that there's anything better in here. There's some more of those words. There's some cards, but the cards are, well, that one might work. Okay, so do you like this card, or do you want me to tear this? You like the card? Okay. And it looks pretty when the tag is gone. Jamie likes the card too. Cheryl thinks the card's better. It's not big enough. It's not big enough. You want me to tear the card and ink it, or just ink the card? I think I'm going to ink it with a okay, I think the consensus is the card. So now let me ask, should I ink the card with a red or a pink or a plum? Plum would be pretty. Or should I ink it with the the potting soil, like I did these things? If I trim the card, it won't quite fit. See, it fits perfect now, but if I trim it, it won't fit. Oh, okay. Some people were meaning this card, and some people were meaning this card. Okay, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to tear this, and I'm going to ink them both, and then I'm going to decide what I think. How's that? Okay, let me get my tear ruler out. Well, this won't be real easy to tear because I need to do such a tiny little bit, but want to keep the number. Oops. Let me find the potting soil. That's right. Yeah, it's no problem to use. Everything can be used somewhere else if we decide against it for right here. Potting soil. Oh, under here. I was going, where's my... I'm going to have to heat this one because it doesn't want to, it's glossy, so it doesn't want to hold on to the ink. So let's heat it real quick. Okay. Now then, we have option number 1 or option number 2. Playing card or vocabulary card? Jamie says number 1. Brenda says number 2. I tell you what I could do is use this here and where is it? Put this word on the front of this book since it's a second journal. It could be the sequel to the big journal. Yes, the word on the book, Jamie says. Okay. See? Everything gets to be used. We're not going to discriminate. Now, we may have to add something else under that word, so I'm not going to glue it right now, but let's move this out of the way. Hi, Lori. I'm glad you're here. Okay. So here's this. And here's our belly band. And this is what we're going to put under the belly band. Is this journal. Alrighty. So now is this enough or do we want to add something else? Cheesecloth, cheesecloth. Oh, funny. Well, this may not work, but I'm wondering. Yeah, it's too big. I was thinking something that really contrasts, but not that. You may be rotten, but you can make me laugh. You do. You do make me laugh. No. Okay. Something else. Layer that with some cheesecloth over the fabric. So this, and then cheesecloth, and then this. Um, no, not one that. Oh, I got something. I was gonna use it in my. Um, Let me see if I can find it. I was gonna use it in my tea bag journal, so it's over in this stuff. Let me see if I can even find it. Well, I could use some of this stuff. Or some burlap. But I really wanted something with more contrast. I like the strong color of the fabric too, which was why I wanted to use it. I was thinking, this is a sample um, where I sampled when I wove was weaving some dish towels. Was thinking I could cut it around it and use that. It looks like this. Um, could do it like that so it's got more texture. Not too dark. Well, that's, I guess it is darker than that. What Mindy said, make the fabric piece smaller. Okay, well, I'll tell you what the problem with making the fabric piece smaller is. It is very difficult to cut, and so it's not gonna look nice. Um, well, I guess it it doesn't, well, it does fray some. Okay, I'll try to make a frayed edge because I like the pop of color too. So, all right, where are my fabric scissors? Let me look for it, Sherry. Just a second. If you use the makeup brush and ink it will soften the white. Yeah. Actually, this is already darker than this white and this white, which is one reason I was wanting to put it on here because that makes it look a little bit lighter. Yeah, that's pretty, isn't it? See right here? It's got a lot of color. I'm going to try this, and then if we can change it. Are you talking about this or this? I know there's no consensus tonight, which makes it hard on me because everybody has a different idea and they all have validity. Oops, didn't do a very good job with that one. Thought I was doing pretty good until then. Just a second, let me get rid of all those little silky pieces of thread. Okay, this is what this looks like. Dark fabric, cheesecloth, and then the word. Well, I'll have to make a bigger piece of fabric if I'm going to do that. Let's ink up this. Um, what color would you want to ink this? Y'all were saying ink the burlap. What color would you ink it, Sharon? I like this combination, but I do think the burlap needs to be inked if we do that because it just disappears. I think it needs to be dark since this is dark. What do you think about that? Perfect. Thank you, Sharon. I'm going to go with what Sharon says because it's easier than adding something else. Oh, thank you guys. Hi, Rebecca. I'm glad you're here. Okay. I'm glad everybody's happy. We're going to start by putting this down. Oh, well, I left it open too long. That's clogged up. Thank y'all. Thank you, Julie. I'll tell you, I'm just happy to be enjoying crafting again. It's fun for me too right now, and it hasn't been fun in a while. So I'm really grateful. And thank you, Dana, for all this lovely stuff that got my crafty juices flowing again. I would be bored, Kathleen, if I didn't have y'all to help me. Me too, me too. Okay, I love that. And here are our papers to go inside. I like it. Tea Fairy's home. Yay! We're glad he got home safe. Okay, I'm going to let this sit because I want that to dry, and I want this to dry a little bit more before I sew this in. So I'm just going to set it over here out of the way, and we will go on and do something else, and then we'll come back and put it in there. We still got lots of goodies, so we can make more fun stuff. Okay, what do I see? Okay, I want to do something for this page. I think let's go over here. Oh, okay, this one is already decorated. Actually, let's do something back here. I'm trying to spread things out through the book. So we have one thing in that one. Is that all we have is what's on the front there? Yeah. Okay, one thing there. Two there. Okay, we're going to work in that. We're going to work back here. Let's see. Okay, one thing I thought I wanted to do. Let me check one thing here. Can't remember if it was in the front or the back. I think it was in the front though, because I have a little bit more space in front of the signatures than I do behind them all. Going for popcorn. Yay. I don't think we get anything, Teresa. It has to work pretty hard to get up here. I would love some rain, but I don't think we're getting anything. If we do, it will be a surprise. Okay, one thing I wanted to do was oh, that's getting warm. We need to move that. Okay. Make a pocket. Well, so here it is. So where's that piece? I thought it would be fun to make a pocket out of this fabric, like a corner pocket. Well, I hope y'all aren't in any danger, are you, Jamie? I haven't been paying attention, unfortunately. I have to admit my negligence, but you've had rain off and on. Oh, M&Ms and M's and popcorn. That is so delicious. I wish you hadn't said that. I love M&Ms and M's and popcorn. Okay. I don't need to think about M&Ms and M's and popcorn. Um, okay. I'm trying to decide. I think I need to put it on paper though, so it will actually hold something. Well, you don't put them in the popcorn, Tanya. You eat them two-handed. Popcorn M&Ms. Eat them together, but don't mix them together in the bowl. At least that's how I do it. Okay. I'm trying to decide. Hmm. Handful of Skittles in with your popcorn. Nuts and chocolate covered raisins. Yay for the tea fairy. Okay, I think I am going to put this fabric on top of paper because it'll stay. It won't be floppy. It won't be a floppy pocket if I do that. Let's put it like that. Okay, that may be too long of a pocket. Pop your popcorn and bacon fat. Oh, that does sound good, Anne. I always pop mine in coconut oil. I had never thought about doing that, but bacon on anything is good. Okay, this is I'm trying to get the edges to fray a little bit since it's not on the weave. It's not fraying the way it would if it was cut straight. But I want it to look like an purposeful edge and not like I just don't know how to cut straight. Yeah, we're good at getting wind. We're good at getting wind. Okay. Okay, Jamie. Stay safe. Stay safe. There you go. The scissors are crooked. That's it. Okay. Just gotta let. I'm doing a lot of letting it dry today. I hadn't thought about how easy or difficult it's going to be to get that to stick to this. Hmm. While you're at it, put some crumbled bacon in and sprinkle it with a pack of ranch dressing. Oh my goodness, Teresa, you're making me want stuff. You're making me want stuff. That sounds wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna have to tell my husband we're gonna be bad this weekend and we're gonna have some popcorn, but it's gonna be cooked in bacon fat with bacon and powdered ranch dressing. So uh, he'll probably say, "Sure." I can't sew it because the book's here. Um, I think I'm going to use a double-sided tape and glue, and maybe that will work. You're a chef. Yeah. Well, I tell you, that really makes me want it. You know how to sell your product anyway. Okay, I'm going to let this dry a little bit, and then I'm going to trim it and ink it. And then we're going to put it on. Popcorn added to the cart. So you sprinkle the ranch dressing on after you get it popped, right? Instead of like putting salt on it. What happens when you send a chef a cookbook and ask them to tear it up? Okay, let me find my tape. Sew the pocket before you glue it down. Well, I have really dark green thread, and I just think that'll take away from the white fabric. Fry up the bacon nice and crispy. Pop the corn and put in the chopped up bacon bits and ranch dressing in a bag and shake it up. Then you have Rancher's Dream popcorn. Okay, that was a good name for it, Teresa. Um, I always, when I make popcorn, I cook it in coconut oil, pour it into a bag, and put my salt in there and shake it up anyway. So now I'll just do ranch dressing and bacon bits instead. That really does sound good. I may have to try it. I've been trying to be really really good, but um, that may just have to be a. Don't do don't do what? And, oh, I'm not going to do salt. Um, I thought you used the. I thought you said pop the to pop the corn in the bacon grease. Oh yeah, definitely. I was going to do the bacon fat instead of the coconut oil. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I'm going to do it. That'll be our treat for the weekend. Yeah, the bacon's salty, and then you've also got um the ranch dressing. You know. Yep. Yep. That sounds good. Okay. Oops. Ow. Just cut my finger. Not smart, Lisa. Is it gonna bleed? Maybe not. Yeah, a little bit. Okay. I I snapped my finger with the scissors. I'm gonna have to run in the house and bandage it up. Sorry about that. Be right back. Okay, sorry. I'm okay. I'm sorry. It just took me a minute. And then I realized that my husband was making himself a gallon of iced tea, and I was afraid he was going to throw the tea bags away. So I got them and put them where he won't throw them away. So I do need a first aid kit out here. I have band-aids, but I didn't have any oregano spray to make sure there's no germs that get in there. And those scissors have cut all kinds of things, and so I wanted to make sure I did that. I need to get something like that to put out here, and then I could just do it out here. Um, but I didn't. I don't. So yes, I rescued some tea bags. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue right down here too, because I don't know how tape's gonna stick, but um, hopefully it'll help it stick good enough to. Okay. Oh, she was talking about Tanya was talking about the ranch and olive oil and cut up potatoes in the oven. That sounds good. I make, well, I don't very often anymore, but I like to make sweet potatoes that I cut up, slice them, in slices about like this, and then cut up onions and use garlic powder and olive oil and salt and pepper and stir all that up in a bag together and then roast it in the oven. Savory sweet potatoes are amazing. But I don't do that much anymore cuz we don't eat sweet potatoes very often. But I do love them. Okay. So here's this pocket and we're just going to let that be that, and then we're going to go over here and make something for here. So let's see. Should we do a pocket on here and a tag, or do a collage that just decorates the page? What do y'all think? Okay, this will look really pretty with this page, but it also might look pretty over here across from this page. A pocket with collage. There you go. Yeah, the sweet potatoes with garlic and olive oil, it's good, but if you like onions, roasted onions, then putting some onions in there with it is really good too. But I like onions with everything, so a hidden journaling flip. Well, this is pink on the back, so if I did that, um, a flip, yeah, they do look nice together. I agree. I'm thinking it might be fun to cut out this flower and this bird and then just make a pocket. And then use this somewhere else. But I could make a flip. But if I make a flip, I need to put something else on the back of it to journal on. But that's okay. We can do that. So do we want to do a flip or a pocket? Y'all are saying that looks good, great idea, but I'm not sure which one. Pocket. A flipping pocket with collage. Oh my goodness. So how am I going to make it a flipping pocket? Because a pocket wouldn't flip, would it? I think I'll do a flip somewhere else and go ahead and do the pocket because I like the idea of that. Um, we'll do a flip with collage after this. Okay, let's see what she says here. Fold the paper, only glue it down on 3 sides so you have a pocket behind the flip. Okay, I'm gonna have to think about that. My brain is having a hard time wrapping around how that would work. I have zero doubt that what you're saying would work. I'm sure it would. I just don't. I'm just having a hard time seeing it in my mind, if that makes sense. Ah, You may have to talk me through it in a minute. Let me do this one and then we'll work on that. So y'all may have to talk me through it. Like I said, my brain is it's not comprehending. I went to get my car inspected today, and it was at this little convenience store that has a place that does oil changes and car inspections attached to it. And so anyway, I was there trying to get that done, and the kid who did my inspection took like 5 minutes to inspect my car, and then he brought me the paper and he said, "We don't have you in the system, so we're just gonna not make you pay for it because we're trying to help this lady over here." And I was like, "Well, if you don't have me in the system, how are they going to know I got it inspected? Because it has to go through the system um, now in order for you to get your tags renewed." And the guy says, "No, no, it's in that system. It's just not in our system that we would have to put all the information in order to check you out. And so we're just not going to charge you for it because we're really trying to help this lady out." Well, I looked over there. Okay, so there's this young woman, pretty young woman, standing there beside her car, and all four of the guys who work there are just standing around talking to her. And I'm like, "Yeah, you're really wanting to help her out." Oh, it was hilarious. I was like, "Well, I got a free inspection because they wanted to talk to the pretty girl." I thought that was so funny. But she really needed their help, so that's right. Anyway, it was funny. I didn't smirk at him or anything. I was proud of myself. Okay, I'm going to ink that. I think that looks pretty. And I think I want it a little lighter brown than the potting soil. We'll do the coffee. I don't know how much lighter it is, but it's a little lighter. Hmm. Well, no, I didn't tell him. I didn't tell him. I knew exactly what was going on over there, how they were trying to help that girl. Anyway, As long as my inspection works and I can get my new tag, I mean my new registration done, I don't care if they were wanting to flirt with the girl. Just if it doesn't work, then I'll be upset. And I might go back and have a talk with them about flirting with the girl instead of doing the work. But okay. I'm thinking I may put a little bit of a gusset on this side. I should have left that piece I cut off and just folded it. Um, because I think that'll make it easier to put something in here and I won't end up damaging this if I have a little bit of a gusset over here. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, where's the paper? What to do with it? There it is. Well, I'll just use this. It doesn't matter. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Yeah, I love it too. I love birds too. Okay, let's see if I can. Okay, there we go. Yep, I think that'll work. Now let's just use this. Nope, I think that's a little bit, just a little bit too wide. So we'll glue. Okay. Alrighty. Oops, almost. Now then, it has a little bit of space there. That'll be a lot easier. Okay. Whew. Let's see. make a tag to go in the pocket. Where's my papers? Okay. Let's do some work on this. I want to use I think I want to use this side for my collage, and I'm gonna put this on the back for journaling. So where's my book, my glue book? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. There we go. Oh no. Oh. Oh good. We have clean paper over here too. I was looking for a place to write and I glued it down right on top of the clean spot. Okay. Let's put this back in the glue so I don't end up blocking it again. Okay. That didn't quite work out. Okay. Now then, we're going to save these for future use. And I'm going to go ahead and round the corners. And now we need to put some goodies on here. We'll put that on there. And well, thank you so much, Teresa. Oh, Kathleen, stay safe. I hope it's not a bad one. Okay, let's see if we can find my fussy cutting scissors. So where did this come out of? Ah, right there. Okay. All right. I knew I didn't have an extra. Well, oh, here they are. Okay. Ah, thank you. It's great to be back. I don't know. It's like there's two flowers layered up here. I don't know what part belongs to this flower and what part belongs to the flower that's behind it. Okay, oh, no, no, no. Where's my little piece of, did I drop it on the floor? Yes, I did. Okay, don't want to lose that. That doesn't really show up very much. Doesn't really show up very much. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what we've got. Maybe there's a card over here we can use on here. I don't. Okay, I don't think so. I think I want to ink this and this. Um, yes, and I like that. Um, I'm trying to decide what color ink I want to outline it in. Hmm. Let me look something real quick here. Okay. Let me get a piece of this. Okay. This may not be what you had in mind, but I think it's what I'm going to do. If I can get it to work. Huh. Oh no. That's not what I intended to do. So I'm going to have to do some shading of the flowers since I messed up. Okay, we may end up having to get rid of this because it's yeah, I just ruined it. Okay, we're not even going to continue that. Um, we'll find a different flower. No problemo. Hey, Barbara. Glad you're back. Okay. I think my brain's getting tired. Good night, Teresa. Okay, she shows up. fairly decently on there. Um, I'm wondering about. Okay, let's just do this. No, I may want that on there, but not not with this. Not with this. I'm having a hard time making decisions. I think I need to get off and do this um, next time. I'm just going to tuck these things right in here, and then next time we will decide what to do. I'm going to. Okay, Tanya, I hope you get a good rest and have a good morning with your mom. See you tomorrow at 2. Tanya and I are going to be working on beginning work on our tea bag journals tomorrow at 2 o'clock on Tanya's channel. And I'm going to have to put all this stuff up before I go to bed. So I think I need to go ahead and get off. I'm just my brain is not making decisions right now, so I have to get off. But um, that way I don't have to worry about whether I made the right decision or not. So anyway, I had fun. I hope y'all had fun. Thanks for coming and spending time with me tonight. God bless you. Bye bye.